What happened last night?
Skip, they sent them dogs to the podium. You see Pat Beverly, Trez, and Sweet Lou. Sweet Lou to the rescue. Skip, what happened last night, the Warriors did look past them. They did not believe – they have a 3-1 lead. There's no way they can come back and beat us. And they came out, Skip, like, you know what? We're not going to play any defense. We're just going to get into a scoring match with these guys. And they jump out first quarter 41, and then something happened. They stopped making shots, and because they didn't play any defense, the Clippers kept making shots. So now what I thought, I was like, man, the Clippers, because remember, Skip, I said it's going to be 107-90. Well, they got 71 points at the half. And
who had 71 points?
The Clippers.
Thank you.
You know,
not Golden State.
No.
Yep.
They allowed the Clippers to get into a rhythm. And once they got into that rhythm, they couldn't get them out of it. They got 57 points. They had 59 total bench points, but they got 57 from Montrezl Harrell and Sweet Lou Williams. Skip, once he got it going, and Trez was unbelievable rolling to the rim. And when he rolls to the rim, he's dunking on your head or he's playing through you. He played through Draymond. He played through KD. He played through Bogut. And the problem they're going to run in, Skip, now that Boogie's out, Boogie could take Trez away from the basket. He can make him work on the defensive end. None of their other bigs can make him work. So he's a bundle of energy to begin with that he has to expend none of that on the defensive side of the basketball. So now we go back to the closer, Sweet Lou. Skip, he can get any shot he wants. He shoots the three really well. And his head, that up fake, Skip, he's dribbling the basketball. And he gets everybody with the same move. He's dribbling. And he gives them the up fake like he's about to rise for the jumper. And guess what? Ask Katie about it. Ask Iggy. Ask everybody about it.
Ask me about it on Sunday afternoon. What happened last Sunday? What happened? What happened? What did I come in here and pound the desk about on Monday morning? What did I pound?
You wanted Sweet Lou.
Well, what did he do in the fourth quarter? It's a 1-point game, and Sweet Lou went completely south on me.
He made up
after
for
I
it.
talked about him being a potential Hall of Famer. He just let me down. He went 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter on Sunday. This series should be 3-2 Clippers. It should be. It was on a silver platter for Sweet Lou to do sweet things.
You know what?
Right?
You know what?
Am I right about that?
You're right.
Yes.
But I think your hostility and you being upset.
I lost a case.
That's what it's about.
I had it. I called it. I said they're going to win Game 4. They won't be able to win Game 3, but they would win Game 4. And if they had closed the deal that was right there to be closed, we'd be having a very different conversation.
But you know we wouldn't, because the Golden State Warriors would have taken this game more serious.
I disagree with that, but go ahead.
But they're going to close. I believe they'll close it out, Skip. They underestimated the Clippers. And as you mentioned, Doc said this is the most resilient group he's ever coached.
Ever.
They are
that's a big statement.
They got contributions from everybody. Patrick Beverly was unbelievable. JaMychal Green gave them quality minutes. Skip, I don't know what's going on with the Warriors, but did you know that Klay Thompson has taken more shots than Steph? Steph is down to about 15 shots a game, where he was at 19 during the regular season. Now, I can understand a little bit because KD had it going. And when KD has it going, you don't want to interrupt that. It's kind of like what we saw the other night with Dame Lillard. He had it going. The other guys got out of his way. But they better take the Clippers serious. The Clippers believe, because they've already gone to Oracle, beaten them one time, they believe they can do it again.
Sure.
You don't be wanting to go back and skip for a game 7.
You do not want any part of that.
You're an injury away or a bounce, a ball falls in from going home. But I believe they'll take care of business when they play Friday night. Yeah, I believe they'll take care of business.
I'm not so sure about that.
Really?
I'm feeling a Game 7 in this series, and I'll tell you why. I saw a little different game than you saw last night. I saw a strange and amazing thing happen at Oracle Arena. You can write off what happened in Game 2 as a fluke, as an aberration. They were 31 points down, and they came back because Golden State took their foot off the gas, and they couldn't quite push the accelerator back down until it was too late.
Right.
I'll give you fluke in Game 2. Last night was anything but a fluke, because the Clippers beat Golden State playing a good game at home. Golden State played a good basketball game last night. Golden State made 15 three-point shots. Isn't that usually the recipe for disaster for the visiting team at Oracle? 15? By the way, Golden State hit 8 of 10 threes in the first quarter. What usually happens to the poor road foe if you give up 8 threes to that team in that building?
Right.
It's over. That's when the Clippers should have said, we give up. We're home for the holidays. We're on vacation, right?
Yeah.
They should have just said, we're not worthy. We're done. Thank you very much.
But Golden State let them get 6.
Okay. They just kept right on keeping on and matching shot for shot.
Yes.
So they beat them head-to-head with the Warriors playing a pretty good, if not very good game at their house, right?
Right.
So, again, I'm going to reiterate that quote. Doc said, most resilient team I have ever coached. Mm-hmm. And to his point, Golden State roared all the way back in the fourth quarter and got all the way at the 240 mark. Kevin Durant dunked.
Yeah.
And put them ahead by 1 point, 118 to 117. Wouldn't that be a no-moss moment? Wouldn't that be game over?
I thought it was game over at that point.
Okay, and what happened? My man, Sweet Lou, came right down and bombed a 3. But not only that, Kevin hit him on the hand and fouled him, and it became a 4-point play to put them back up 3 points.
Right.
Then what happened on the other end? We're seeing that shot right now. Boom. +1. Oh, wow. Kevin Durant. Interesting.
There you go.
7-foot monster.
Best player on
so
the
here they
planet.
come right down here, and your man, Steph Curry, dribbled right into a turnover. What do I always say about Steph? Bigger the moment, the smaller he plays. He dribbled right in. That's a huge turnover because they come right back to the other end, and this is Steph. Here we come back to the other end. Watch this shot by Lou Williams. Right in the face of Kevin Durant, a runner up off the glass. That's in the face of a 7-foot monster.
You see how he creates
Look at this. He bumped it for a little.
That's how he creates the space.
But again, that was the dagger to me. That's where you say, wait a second, they got us.
Yeah.
They just shot us right in the stomach, right?
And then he comes back on hits a 20-footer on the left perimeter.
When he made that, the runner shot up off the glass, I said, that's just too good. So I'm going to say what I said again. Should be 3-2 Clippers because they should have won that game on Sunday. That's Lou's house. That's Sweet Lou. That is the greatest score off the bench in the history of this league. And again, on Sunday, he went 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter. And I told you at the end of the show yesterday, he owes his team. And he paid them back last night because that's 33 points on 12 and 19. Do you realize he had 10 assists last night? Mm-hmm. Lou Williams had 10 assists in this game.
7 of them was the Trez.
Yeah.
Dunking down the lane.
Do you realize Patrick Beverly, who played his tail off again last night, do you realize he had 14 rebounds?
I do.
That's Westbrook-esque, right?
Yes.
And do you realize they finally got Gallinari going a little bit? He was only 3 for 11 from 3, but at least he scored some points. He scored 26 and started making some shots.
And Skip, that was the thing is that normally when they go 8 of 10 in the first quarter from 3, that means they're going to end up somewhere in the 40s.
Yeah.
But the opposing team's going to be somewhere in the 20s. Well, because they weren't playing any D, and Patrick Beverly and those guys was kind of matching them because they were 6 of what? 6 of 15. 6 of 15 from the 3 in the first quarter. So now
not bad.
You only what, +6 from the 3-point range, where you make 8 threes in the first quarter. You're normally more than +6.
Yep. So Doc Rivers said after the game, that's the first time in this series we have been us. It's the first Clipper game in this series where they actually played a good game from start to finish.
They did.
Obviously, when you get behind by 31, that's not a good game. So he's making the point that maybe we sort of found ourselves. They've been nothing but confident. They're not afraid of this team at all.
No, they're not.
Because this team, again, you brought it up earlier, and I brought it up all year long, this team lost a total of 8 games by 20-plus points, and 6 of those games were at home. And 2 of those home games were by 35 to Dallas and 33 to Boston. That's such, I told you, that's like not red flags. That's like neon blinking red, danger, danger, danger.
Right.
Something's wrong with that. Golden State plummeted this year in defense. They were 10th in defensive efficiency. They were 16th in points allowed. Defense still wins championships in this league. And when they've been winning, when they've won the last 2, they were one of the best defensive teams in the league. They are not anymore.
They're not playing the same style of basketball. But, Skip, I believe the Warriors do not believe that the Clippers can actually beat them. Yeah, you win a game. Yeah, you win a game or 2. But can you beat us 4 times in 2 weeks? Now, it's the best of 2. Now, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
But, Skip, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Draymond's playing terrible. He's shooting in what?
I don't think it's an elephant because I don't think he's been very good all year, honestly.
And he could have easily gotten tossed last night. He got the one tech, Skip, and he wouldn't let it go.
That was actually the signature moment of this game because Patrick Beverley lost his shoe and held it in his hand and drew a charge from Draymond, who tried to step over him.
Again.
And got another technical foul, if we can see this.
Unnecessary.
Here we go. Lost shoe. Ooh, boom.
I mean, what?
Oh, now you're going to step over him? Really? Okay. Okay, good luck with that. Yeah. And you're teed up again.
See?
Unnecessary.
I got to take the emotion out the game, bro. And, I mean, they're like basically on offense, Skip. They're playing 4-on-5. They just leave Draymond open. They're like, you can't make a three. We're just going to leave you open. As long as you don't get a putback or anything like that, that's it. It's bad. He's playing really bad, and maybe he's lost his confidence because, Skip, you remember Game 7 that he played against the Cavs. He was 32-15-9. He would have been. I believe he would have been MVP had they won the series because he was that special in the series. Now maybe the voters would have taken it away from him, Skip, because he did get suspended for the act what he did against LeBron because it was totally unnecessary, but it didn't cost him anyway. As I was saying. I believe the Warriors do not fear the Clippers. Like you said.
Nor do the Clippers fear the Warriors.
No question about that.
You know what? I don't see any reason why the Clippers shouldn't win Game 6 at home. I don't see any reason why not, that they should win.
Sure.
And for the Clippers to win a game on the road when Kevin Durant gives you that virtuoso, how do you because Skip, he was spectacular. I was like, oh, we about to get another Dame performance because he had it going. And when he gets it going, it's a thing of beauty.
So true.
But they're like, nah, we're not going anywhere.
In the fourth quarter, he missed 7 shots, 4 of 11. I'm not sure that was a thing of beauty.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
I know the best player on the planet did not miss.
Wait, you just changed your tune.
No,
midstream.
You said that's you. That's what you said.
You were I was trying to correct you because I'm objective about my people.
First of all.
And you're not at all objective. And so you're making the case it was a virtuoso performance and he shot 4 of 11.
So hold on. But he was 14 or 26. 12 or 12 for the free throw line. You say you like that.
Money time.
And he had only 1 turnover.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Skip.
He's the best player on the planet. We know that.
No, we don't know that.
But he's on a troubled basketball team because that Draymond versus KD, the B-word situation that's still simmering under the surface. You know that. This team's running out of psychological gas. This team is not playing defense. This team is in jeopardy of facing a Game 7 against the Clippers while the Rockets are resting.
Right.
Yeah.
And a Game 7 at Oracle is dicey to me because the Clippers would go in there with nothing to lose. And the statement we just saw Clay make, I thought that was a dangerous thing for him to say about Game 6. He said, we should go win it by 30. That's who we are. That's what we do. Well, Doc's going to replay that in the Clippers locker room. Yeah.